Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wisconsin Greg Show. I got a little quick review here for you today. I would call it a first impressions review because it's not a product that I've used. I just got it mailed to me. I got asked by another company if I'd do a review for them, and I said sure. I seen some of the other reviews I've done and they wanted me to do one for them. I said no problem. I like to do reviews. It brings viewers to my channel and it helps them out, so it's good for both of us. The name of the company is Vicseed, Vicseed, and they're not paying me anything to do this review, so it's going to be a 100% honest review, which all my reviews are. Everybody knows that by now, they should. So anyways, it's another cell phone holder for your vehicle. It's what they call an easy clip car mount. It's got two options of mounting. One is on the vent on your dash where the vents are. You can clip it onto the vents. And then there's another attachment where you can put it in your CD, just like you slide it into a CD, like a CD, and it mounts in there. I've never seen nothing like that before, so that's kind of interesting. When you're trying to decide what type of car mount you want, you're going to have to decide what you want more. Like in my truck, I have a lot of cup holders, like 3 in the middle. I don't need all them, so in that particular case, a cup mount is good for me. But like in my, let's say like I have a farm and I have farm tractors, the tractor only has one cup mount, so I wouldn't want to use a cup mount in a case like that. And also, I'm sure there's other vehicles with only one cup mount or two, and you don't want to use them all up. So you're going to have to evaluate which kind of a mount would be best for your situation. And this is kind of neat. If you don't use your CD, it's a very good place to mount your cell phone if it's something that you don't use, or you could put it in front of your in one of the vents that's not being used. So anyways, I'm gonna move this camera over here right now, and we'll get this box opened up. I cut the seal on it, but that's all. I haven't looked inside there yet, and we'll take a look and see what's all in there. So I'll bring the camera closer. Okay, I got everything out of the box. I'll show you the box up here close. Just the specifications on the back, nothing too important. And inside the box was the instructions, the clip mount that your phone clips onto, the mount for the vent, and then CD mount. So I think I'll try the vent mount first, and we'll hook the vent mount up and I'll show you how that's done. I'll be right back with you. Okay, I got the part that the phone goes into here, and on the back there's a nut, and you take that nut off and you just put it on the other part where the ball is, put it over that, and threaded part will be facing out. Then you just push the ball into the socket. There you go. Just got to make sure this nut is pulled back far enough so it can push down. And once it's in the socket, you just tighten up the nut here. I'd say leave it a little bit loose until you get it adjusted in the car where you're going to want it. Looks like we're pretty much set to go. And then once we're in the car, we'll loosen this wing nut up here. You can see these are spreading open. We'll put this over the vent and then we'll tighten it down. And I'll show you this in the vehicle. We'll see how that works. And then you can adjust it from there, and then we'll go from there. Okay, now I wanted to show you how how it clips onto your phone. There's a button on the side here you push, and when you push that button it opens these up. There's another leg on the bottom that you can pull down, up and down depending on the size of your phone. Once you got that set, you wouldn't have to change that. You just leave it. I found out that for my phone, I got a Galaxy S9 Plus, that all the way down is the best position for that one. If you got like a shorter phone, you'd move it up accordingly. So then this is my phone here. I would just set it in there and clip this shut, and that's it, and holds it real nice securely. And then you just clip or push this button here, and then your phone comes right out. So very nice, that works very good. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to install the CD mount. I just loosened the nut up and pulled the other one out, and now I'm going to kind of do just a reverse on the CD mount. Put the nut on there. Take the ball and push it on in there, and then start the nut on there. Just reverse is what we did on the other one. So if you look at it, this is how it should be. The bottom part that holds your phone is here, and this part here comes out and swings up. Then you want your adjuster to be on the top. Hopefully you can see that. So your adjuster is on the top and the foot of your phone is on the bottom here. And then we'll go out to the truck and see how this works. Okay, I got it mounted to the vent here. Sorry, it's kind of hard to videotape in here because there's not much room. I don't want to leave the doors open. It's pretty breezy and it's really cold here today. So anyways, got it mounted. There is a little bit of play in the movement of the vent, I guess you'd say. If you were like I don't know, a farmer or a rancher or something, when you're driving through bumpy fields all the time, you'd probably want to keep an eye on that, or maybe you want to go to the CD mount. That'd be a little sturdier. I would think that constantly bouncing could do some damage to your vent over time. But for anybody normal that's not driving through bumpy fields, it wouldn't be no problem. So I also tried to mount it to this vent over here, and it was very, very close to my stick shifter. I think it would have caused a problem, and plus it also blocks the view of the camera. So I ended up putting it over here. Still within reach, and it doesn't really bother anything, so that's okay. It works out okay right there. I'll get out of the truck here and go on the other side and show you the back of how it clips on. Hopefully you can see that okay. There's a note in the instruction manual that you're only supposed to use these on vents that are horizontal or straight vertically. You're not supposed to use them on like circular vents or other weird design vents. I'll put a little photo of that picture in the instruction book right here, so you can see what kind of vents it can be used on and what kind it can't. It's very easy. You just use the wing nut here to loosen it and tighten it onto one of the vents. I tried moving it to different vents to see if maybe that would stop a little bit of the play, but I could not get the play to stop. So just like I said before, if you're in a super bumpy fields, you may want to go to the CD mount. and I'll show you a picture of the phone in there. If you got a straight phone cord, it can come right straight out the bottom, and I have a phone cord that's a 90-degree, so I have to like lay my phone on there like this and then clip it in. It works fine, no problem there. Here's a video of the CD mount attachment being used. You just slide it into the CD. Make sure you don't have no CD in there. I think that would be a bad thing if you accidentally hit the eject button if this was in there, but make sure you know there's no CD in there, and then slide it in there, and then just snug up this set screw on the top right here, and it holds it. This holds it very sturdy. It's not going anywhere, so that's very sturdy. So I'll go on the other side and give you another view from the other side here. Just a moment. It does restrict your access to the radio buttons a little bit. If you wanted to change stations or whatever, I would suggest pulling over off to the side of the road and changing your stations instead of trying to fumble, behind here trying to find the buttons. But they're all accessible pretty much, really. I mean, except for the view of them. So just pull over, change your station, and then go. That would be my recommendation. But it works pretty good. It's at least you got two choices, either the vent mount or the CD mount with this kit that they sent me. So that's a good thing. So choose what works best for you out of here. So I'll show you some pictures at the end here with the phone mounted in there, and then we'll go back in the house and we'll give a final thumbs up rating on here. Okay, let's finish this up. There was just a couple other things I wanted to mention. On these parts that press against the CD where you tighten it, there's little rubber pads on there so it won't do no damage. There's also rubber pads on here where your phone sits, and also on the clamp part, so it won't do no damage to your phone. These are real thick. These pads are real thin, and so it keeps it from sliding and doing damage. Also on the clamp that clamps onto your fins, onto your vents, inside there's some little rubber pads. So it keeps it from doing any damage. And another thing is, I noticed I was playing around with this. When you're assembling this, it's best to have these clamps closed, and it gives you more room for the nut to go back and get out of your way, for the ball socket to snap into the socket. So if you're having problems getting it assembled, make sure these clamps are closed before you assemble it. That'll make it a whole lot easier. I didn't mention it is made in China, which most of the stuff is made in China. It's very well made. The plastic is very heavy duty and strong, I'll give you that. Very nicely made, I have to say that. I did notice online, I think, can't guarantee this 100%, but it did show that you can put, I mentioned in the video that the nut should be on top. And in most cases, I would think that would be the case, but I think it can be reversed from what I understand online. And you can have the nut on the bottom. If that works for you, I guess that's okay. That's what I seen online, on an application online. So, anyways, I usually rate my products on a 5 thumbs up scale. It can be 5 thumbs down or 5 thumbs up or anywhere in between. And I'm going to give this a 4.5 thumbs up. I was debating between the 4 and the 4.5, but because it comes with 2 options, which gives you quite a bit of options, I'm going to go with the 4.5 thumbs up, and it's very well built. The only thing I didn't like is there's some restrictions on the vents that can be used. Certain vents won't work on, and then there was a little bit of play in the vents. Which ain't a problem, ain't the fault of this. I mean, it kind of is and kind of isn't. It's the design. That's just the nature of the beast. But most 90%, 99.9% of the case, I don't think that would be a problem. Like I said, only to maybe somebody that's on super rough roads, driving down out in a pasture chasing cows around or something, that could be possibly a problem. But most people, that ain't gonna be a problem. So I give this a 4.5 thumbs up, and thanks for letting me review your product, Vicseed. I enjoy doing it, and hopefully it works out for both of us. Bring some traffic to my channel and sell some of your product. So just like I remember at the beginning, I'm not getting paid for this review, and check out some of my other reviews, and we'll catch you on the next Wisconsin Greg Show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye now.